Just a short prelude to the clutch. We gotta get these cables set and on the cylinder mount. The 660 mount is back here on the right, but if you upgrade to the 41.6 and the 41.4 piston, they put the mounting screw here. So if you try to use that bracket, it pulls these cables down too low, pulls them down here instead of, this is where they mount on the 660, right? They just shoot straight in to the clutch lever holding assembly. These two nuts are like these two nuts right here, and that's the lever guide, basically the lever guide bracket. And then there's this one, this here on the 660. So we just took an old bracket from our switches here. We got those switches, used the old bracket. We'll put some air holes in here, paint it up good, just pipe clamp it on there, and then it's all pre-ready for the clutch cover. Still runs through the same cable holder and the same cable holder up top here, right up to your lever out there. That's just the prelude. You want to have all this set because it kind of like connects to the piston and needs to be clamped. Otherwise, you're getting forces you're not asking for. We'll be doing a video on the clutch, so if you want to watch that, stay tuned. Yeah, the only thing we're missing on the clutch, all this is in past inspection except, where is it? Thrust washer. Come out, wherever you are, Mr. Thrust Washer. Oh, here it is. Mr. Thrust Washer didn't pass inspection. Little scoring. So that's in the mail. We got a new one in the mail. Torsion springs are good. Upgraded the torsion backing plate. Pressure plate springs are good. Just put an extra washer on here. Put a shim washer because there was some wear on that silver line. We don't want it to wear, so just put a shim on there. We're good to go. All our torquing stuff. Clutches are in bags waiting for oil, and oil gear, pressure plate. Upgraded and welded the crank clutch gear. Yeah, that turns the crank section of the clutch. All our bolts inspected in order, so gasket ready to go. We just had to throw this idea out there for you to get it. The old lever with the old clamp cable is right here on the back of the piston. This is it's a 700 piston, right, instead of the 660. So all our torque specs, yellow is torque to spec, 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 torque to spec. So everything's like we're going around 2010 upgrade edition. We're on the engine right now, and this is coming up with our pistons, right? We got the cylinder in. Now, I was doing the research on these gaps, all our gap figures for the upgraded stage 3 cam. So you got to have it's like 10.1 lift on the stage 3 cam. So And these ring gaps are like 4/1000ths per inch, so that's like 1621. Checking the ring gaps are all cool. Still on this side, everything's torque to spec. New starter, ignition, wiring. We had to upgrade the 2001 harness to 2002 so we could get the Dynatech DFS 711 in. Because there's 2 wires different on there. Plus we added a fuse box. You can see that's a fuse box and a relay box, blinker box, and accessory box. Because it runs the tail lights, right? Tail lights, running lights, reverse lights, blinkers, etc. And that all comes on 24-volt wire instead of this cheaper wire, because we're just pumping more power on the stator with the bigger piston. It's generating more amperage, so you don't want these wires to melt. Be going so fast it'd melt these wires. So this is all heavy duty 24-volt rated wire. It's our odometer. That's on the glove box. It all comes up here, quick connect. These are all quick connects. Quick connect, quick connect, quick connect, quick connect. Just pull off all quick connect to the headlights and horns. It's all tied in that harness. Up into here, I opened it up because I'm taking out these 5-volt lights and putting in 12. They're on the way too, with the thrust washer and our tachometer and odometer. This will be RPMs and miles per hour. And all this is good to go, like I said. And the head gasket, yeah, we've been doing those. We're going to dial in the cam. Well, it's like 6-degree timing. It's built in with the marks on here, but it's best to be safe when you're doing the high lift cam, just to degree it right. You see what degree it's hitting on what cycle, compression, intake, exhaust, and yeah, those are like intake, compression, power stroke, exhaust. So you mark the degree of each stroke, plus I think the CDI advances at 4 degrees for the faster cam. It lifts higher, lets more air in faster, so it's got to close fast, so it's got to be a little advanced. And the ring gaps, I'm working on all that after the clutch goes in and mounted to the cylinder. I'm going to upgrade the night castle though too, I think, so not too worried about that. Yeah, working on the side panels. This is all waterproof. License plate light, battery disconnect. So yeah, here, this would be like our waterproof side panels. So no splashage. Got the old plates from cars I totaled in the past. Well, people totaled me, and that'll just boom, be real tight. That'll be real tight. No splashage. And that's all our waterproofed ignition. For now, this was the prelude to the clutch. Yeah, just do your makeshift front clip, since the OEM clip is right here. This is an upgrade from 660 to 700, right? So yeah, upgrade the wiring, put the 24-volt wiring system in instead of like, you just tap into this brown wire right here. There's your brown ignition wire, controls all these circuits. So you just put a fuse here, fuse here, fuse here, fuse. So all this is fused off this brown wire. That's what your fuse box is for, right? So then if you blow a fuse, you know what circuit it was that got a short in it, or a water or something. Maybe it was your blinker, your brakes, your headlights, your turn signals. It'll pop up on the fuse, right? According to where they tied in here. So yeah, that's the prelude to getting this clutch in. Just make sure these are off the engine. And I just measured it up like that. That's an old clamp. I'll put some air holes in there and it'll be tight. Cover fits right on. And yeah. Then with all the fuses, yeah, you got your upgraded 2010. Put in your EFI, right? Just throw your EFI on the fuse. Got our NASCAR NHRA stickers. Yeah, so all the engines about, we're on engine right now. Pretty much done all the engine. Except the head. Wiseco competition installed the spec. Wiseco installed the spec. That's where I'm at right now. And yep, got the ignition in. That's all the ignition upgraded. Everything I've been through. So yeah, just getting these 12-volt indicator lights upgraded, and that ought to be. Oh, and we got the circuit breaker for the fan coming too. So we'll do like that's your timing chain tensioner. Then we got water pump goes right here, feeds in here, right, feeds to this thermostat. That's our diode. That goes to the diode and the light. So this right here is our, whoa, that's reverse. Right here is your temperature sensor switch, and then there's a circuit breaker I'm putting in that controls the fan. Right when that's where the water pump goes, right? So then that connects to the radiator and the fan, oil filter. So, okay, well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, be sure to watch that clutch video where I install and tighten this all to spec. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.